Hello, everybody. Cyanesque111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization VII. Between parts, I've been playing as Jose Rizal and Lafayette in my own time to experiment with some of the more specific aspects of this game, and despite me not making it very far with Lafayette, my playthrough as Jose has taught me that cities are way more vital to getting civics and technologies completed than towns, and are therefore more likely to help you out in reaching a science or culture victory. This is because cities have more options for buildings than towns do, and the options for these buildings include ones that will greatly increase your science or culture output per turn, like the laboratory, the military academy, and the rail station. And they will help me out in my culture mission in this case. I have a couple of museums in my civilization, if I can find them. Oh, I can just go up here to see what museums I have. So, I have slots to showcase all of these artifacts, and they will further increase my culture output per turn if I have them slotted in. I have a sword in my archive which will grant me +4 culture per turn, and I need someplace to slot my remaining artifacts really badly so I can get my future civic done, and in turn get an additional artifact. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I am, at long last, going to upgrade Shengal into a city for 200 gold. This will permanently upgrade your town to a city, are you sure? Hell yeah! But we also have wars going on with Napoleon and Ashoka, as well as Ada Lovelace, so I've got to be careful about what I do with all of my towns and cities from here on out. Unless I can find a way to end all of the wars I have going on and improve relations with the other civs. But yeah, we can go ahead and get another museum here. And that will, in turn, give us some place to showcase our sword. There we go. Okay, so it looks like all of my artifacts have +4 culture per turn, so that is going to help out immensely. I need to get a production in for my city of Shengal. That is going to be a cannery. I'll plop it down right... This has 8 food, this has 9. I'll take this one. It's going to convert to an urban district, but whatever. And finally, some specialists. I was in the process of trying to capture... What's this city's name? Sila Kofa. But I want to say it's been going well, but there have been a couple of troops hindering me all this time. So I believe the howitzer is a siege unit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, tier 2 modern siege unit. Who do I want to go for? This landship versus the tank is gonna result in a major defeat. I don't know if I'm gonna be screwed in this war no matter what. Unless I get some more troops down here and I can have an edge in this war against Napoleon somehow. I also still have yet to get a factory in my empire, to my knowledge. What can I get the... Where do I get the factory from, I wonder? Okay, so I can get it through mass production. Brickyard. Oil rig. Well, maybe I can assign some of my factory resources. I cannot. So, yeah, it looks like I don't have any factories in my empire that I know of. That is definitely going to be a hindrance to me assigning my resources. What ones I do have. We got a tank near Washington, D.C. I am actually at war with Ashoka, World Conqueror, yet I can't attack this. Maybe it's because the enemy... Maybe it's because maybe because the enemy land tank is on what counts as a water tile. Maybe that's what's going on. Also, the war on the Ada Lovelace front. Not doing too much better to my knowledge, but I'm doing what I can to hold her off. There's a trader over here that I can go ahead and plunder. Well, a merchant, but Puteoli was attacked by the Qing Empire. Oh, I think that did it for my battleship. And the volcano up there is erupting again. Well. Okay, I'm gonna need to get some more troops down here, and fast, if I want to have a chance at surviving. I don't have nearly the manpower I have to try and take out Napoleon's troops in Sila Kofa. But I can at least provide a blockade before all else. Narrative choice. Stock tickers. The economy is booming, and traders flock to the stock market to invest their savings, and the savings of others. They debate the future of share prices as they crunch numbers, arguing whether to risk further speculation or play it safe and let the market run its course. More speculation sounds a bit risky. I don't know what's going to happen if I choose that, but maybe I can take the safe route and do more circumspection. Let's see how that would play out. Yeah, it's not looking like I can attack this land ship because of it being on a river tile. kind of a bummer, but what can I do? Still nothing I can slot in right now, so... I don't think I have the ability to construct a tank yet, but I am getting the research for it as quickly as I can. Though, if I wanted to have a chance, then I should definitely have focused on science more if I had known that I was going to be going into all these wars. So I can't plunder merchants. Only trader units, it looks like. At least now I know. As I said before, this is my first playthrough of Civ 7, so there's still much to learn. And it's looking like we made the wrong choice for the narrative choice. A downturn. The stock market bustles with unhappy faces as traders murmur to one another about the drop in prices. It is not the end of the world, they reassure themselves, but well-intentioned constraints on speculation have bitten back, and it will take time to recoup both their losses and the trust of the public. Minus 50% gold for 3 turns. Oh, jeez. Well, that is definitely gonna sting. The rail station is the only building I can build that'll give me culture in Washington, D.C., so it's gonna go over one of my clay pits, but whatever. Economic attribute. Wealth flows through the land like a river, offering up priceless nourishment. Economic security. So I do have an economic and a wildcard point to spend. I'll do plus 2 gold for every tech and civic mastery completed in an age, which I don't think is going to be many. And I'm going to go ahead and spend the wildcard point on... Oh. Why do I keep right-clicking? So annoying. I'll do plus 1 culture per age from great works on display. That will hopefully get my culture up even further. Though I don't imagine by much. And I can now construct a factory. I was wondering when that was going to happen. I'll produce it right here. Oh, my set. Oh, no, 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 no. This might go downhill very fast if I don't rush to protect my city of Puteoli. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I should try ending this war with Napoleon yet. It doesn't look very likely that he's going to accept, let alone support it. It's looking like I may need to get a naval unit out here to combat this land ship on water. I may go ahead and do that next turn, provided that I have enough money. Oh shoot, why did I want to do that? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Okay, we're good. On the sneezing front. Not on the battlefront, though. Tank's actually going away, but there's another one coming. Oh dear, this is not looking good. I should definitely go ahead and unpack all these troops right now. And upgrade them while I'm thinking about it. They were all musket men all this time. Aye. Maybe having the alliance with Lafayette here wasn't a very good idea. Oh, we're not doing very good in Puteoli. That means I could potentially lose my museum. Oh, this is not ideal at all. I can actually get my army commander a promotion. If I can get to him. Okay, there he is. I can do hold the line for +2 combat strength for land units stationed on a district within the command radius. I think that is what I am going to do. We got a troop down here. A sepoy. Wait, so I can't actually target settlers with my military units. Okay, well, that took the unit out pretty quickly. At least I'm doing something right there. Oh, I am greatly outnumbered. Okay, I just purchased myself a land ship, which would hopefully at least delay the inevitable conquering of Puteoli by about a turn or two. 3 if I'm really lucky. Oh man, these tanks have made quick work of my land units. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to move the artifacts in Puteoli over to somewhere a bit safer. Like Aquileia. It is 600 gold to convert to a city, but what do I care anymore? I do not have enough gold in the treasury for a museum, so I'll have to wait about a turn or two. Or I could construct one using production, though it would take 13 turns. I think I'll use the production for a grist mill. For some food, because why not? Well, look at that. At least we successfully defended Washington, D.C. from that little tank. Okay, I do have 3 cuirassiers right here that I'll need to upgrade into land ships. Like so. And we actually can get a promotion for this army commander. I'll have to do assault. Okay, yeah, I suspected as much. Puteoli has been taken over by Napoleon. Lafayette wants a cultural exchange, though. Man, if I had known that all these wars were eventually going to lead to the first instance of a city being taken over by a foreign entity, then man, oh man. So I guess I am gonna have to use my production towards a museum now. If nothing else. I wonder what it would take to propose peace to Napoleon at this point. I find it very doubtful that I'll ever get Puteoli back. If it's the only way to end this war, then so be it. Offer... Napoleon's gonna reject this deal no matter what. I don't find it very likely that I'll be winning at this rate. I think my only option left would be to upgrade Cordoba from a town to a city for 1,000 gold. It is not looking very likely that I'll be able to pull through. I definitely would not have. Now Napoleon wants peace to end Benjamin Franklin's war. Though, yeah, it is gonna have to include me giving up Pudioli, so it is what it is. Let's leave it at that. Early space race leader. This is new. With a newly finished launch pad in Yasotarapura, Himiko, High Shaman, is one step closer to unraveling the mysteries of the heavens. If the stars are to be our destiny, we must begin construction of our own launch pad at once. All I really care about is getting this last relic from the future Civic. Then I'll be all set to display them somehow. One way or another. I'll delete my Explorer since there are no more artifacts left to unearth in the world. About standing unguarded. I'm not very about spending 1,000 gold to convert Cordoba into a city, but I did what had to be done. It's gonna take 37 turns to build a museum. 1,568 gold if I choose to purchase it outright. Still have to choose a production somehow. I think I'm gonna do a brickyard. What does this do? Plus 4 food, plus 4 happiness if it's assigned. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to assign it to Cordoba for the increased happiness there. What's that? Infantry company. Supporting no matter what, because I'm not really caring about what endeavors the other leaders want to give to me anymore. I've completed the Future Civic again, and got a mask out of it. I can go ahead and assign the Bermuda Triangle exhibit over to Schengel. The other 2 artifacts I need to display for the Cultural Legacy completion, I'll have to wait until this next museum is built. In 10 turns. Purchasing it... where is it at? Where is it at? Doesn't appear to appear in the purchase section. I can't go ahead and do all these masteries. Yeah, because Future Civic is gonna take 44 turns anyway. And I have the 15 relics that I need. I just need to slot them in. Huh? the modern age comes to an end. And we've been defeated? What? So Lafayette was just 1 away from completing the Geographic Society legacy. I was 2 away. Himiko was 5 away. Absolutely none of these bars are filled up completely. Yet the age still came to an end. It's because all these legacies would add age progress over to that meter up there, and I definitely did not take that into consideration when I was trying to build that museum over in Alkalea. We still got some FXP and LXP for my foundation and for Benjamin Franklin specifically. Equestrian figure, transportable military, and diplomatic attribute node, plus 25% relationship from starting or supporting endeavors, minus 25% relationship from starting sanctions or rejecting endeavors. How? Well, I guess that's that for this playthrough of Civilization 6's Benjamin Franklin. I wasn't doing too bad for my first ever time playing Civilization 7. I was definitely a bit confused about what I would have to do for each of the legacies that I was supposed to complete, and about how each milestone completed contributed to the progress of each age. I don't know how that would make sense to me yet, but maybe it'll all come to me in time, I guess. But I'm still very disappointed that I was so close to getting the cultural legacy path completion that I've been wanting all game. Especially in the modern age, when all I had to do was just display all the 15 artifacts I had, and that would be that. But I guess that with the modern age being complete already, that would mean every other player would be defeated, since technically they weren't able to reach any other victory completion standard. The closest anyone came to that was Lafayette in the cultural victory path, where he had only 1 artifact left to display in a museum. To be honest, I kind of feel bad for him, especially given that, as I said before, I have played as him in one of my own time games, where I actually started out as Greece, but then again, I didn't really get very far with Lafayette even then. I would have most likely went for the Normans as his exploration age civ, and probably France as his modern age civ. I actually did the Normans and France with Jose Rizal when I was playing as him on my own time, and I have actually been planning to complete the economic legacy path as him for the finale. But it is pretty complicated to get a railroad tycoon going even as economically advanced of a civilization as he can make it. But all in all, even through all these hardships, I appear to be liking Civilization 7 for what it is so far. Despite the fact that there have been so many changes to 6's formula, and once again, I'll still need to get used to all of them. So, I do have another game for YouTube planned sometime in the future, but I may need to enable the tutorials once again, and I'll probably go ahead and skim through all of the messages that they give me so I can get through the game faster than I have been. But there is still the tutorial messages that I have seen in this game that you can go back and look through. During my time, I begin my second YouTube playthrough of Civilization 7. But we'll go ahead and I'll see where things stand in the meantime. I think I will most likely play as one of the additional content leaders for my second game, though I haven't really decided which one I'll be yet. We'll see it all when I get to it. Until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Whatever I do. Bye!